Alright, Spectre Senensi here once again for Spectre Studios. It's been a long time and we're finally able to get a game in. At our inaugural first 6th edition, we got Bill Babb here, who's going to be running the Tau because the Tau has suffered a bit. Right, Bill?
Well, now we're in pain in 5th edition.
And we're excited now. We think the rules really help them out. And we think so with Tyranids too. I feel like the Tyranids have some ability to give some problems. And we're going to see what that does. Mostly psychic, but a lot of psychic stuff with the Tyranids. But you brought a lot of guns.
Yep, a lot of guns. Foot Tau got a huge boost.
So with the range of the fireworks, this should be very interesting in what we're going to basically do here. We're going to do a couple different formats because we've got the 6th edition chain. We don't want to bore too much with exactly how we're going to lay a lot of stuff out. So we're going to do a table shot. That should show a lot of the stuff, and I'll add in the captions for all the stuff that's going to show what happened, what we did. We're not going to go through all the roles of the warlords and all the other objectives that we have, the psychic powers. We'll go right to the setup, try to seize the initiative, hope to have a pretty good, clean game. This is the big spectrum here, so I think for our 6th edition to start, we have the great close combat versus the great shooting, the Tau, and the great new addition of both armies that we feel like got better. We have a pretty good bloody fight.
Yeah, someone's going to die.
Hopefully it will be for the greater good. The Tau are able to prevail. We want to see them do good. They haven't been doing very well in the Spectre Studio battle reports. Spectre Wild, who's on the camera right now, kind of cleaned house in the last group of Tau. So hopefully you will be the Tau guy that can showcase what they're really about. You are the resident Tau player.
This is 6th edition, and I am the resident Tau player. So we've lost some of the old tricks, but we've got a lot of new stuff in, too.
Okay, so we should see quite a bit here, and we'll get to the deployments.
All right, so what we got here is we have a footless Tau. I've been doing some fooling around with 6th edition, and some of the stuff seems a little bit crazy, but bear with me, we'll see how it goes. There's been a lot of changes. We've lost a lot of the old tricks, but there's some new stuff we can work with now. That's a lot better than before. Bonding knives, not quite as good. Black sun filters, great. Without getting too far into it, what we got here is we have 4 12-man squads of fire warriors with sergeants. No bonding knives or any of that as normal. We have an Ethereal, who I've had to dust off. He's not painted because, well, he generally just lives on the shelf in a box. Got a 4-man squad of Pathfinders, their ride, which is equipped with the spines for no difficult terrain. 3-man team of battle suits with twin-linked missile pods, 2 of them with flamers and a black sun filter. 2-man team of broadsides, a 1-man broadside, all with drones. 6-man stealth suit squad and a junior commander.
Alright, so it's been a while. Bringing out the Tyranids. Hive Wraith is here. We're going to go with a bit of a horror story. Screamers, if you remember that movie. We're going to do the Screamer Killer type of list. That's what I've titled this. It's going to bring a lot of pain and misery to my opponents, especially foot troops. And see, Bill gave me a lot of foot troops to see what exactly happens. So we're going to go with Hive Tyrants. This one right here will be the Warlord. And we each have some psychic powers on them. None of them really took the psychic scream except the one on the side there. He defaulted to that. The other one has the hallucination, so he can do a little bit of working with that. So a lot of telepathy working with that. So we have Zoanthropes. Each of them are like baby dooms. Each of them have psychic shriek and a variety of telepathy powers behind it. The Doom of Malantai is also going to default out of its own psychic power. And he has the Gate of Infinity, so with his drain life, it should be very interesting. Each of them coming in their drop pods. So the Squad of Zoanthropes in one, the Doom in the other. We have a Venomthrop to provide a little bit of cover for the units that will be on the ground. Most likely the Taveragon right here, who will stay with its Tyranid powers. It's not going to change from any of those. To make it a troop, we have 10 Termagants, and then we have another unit of 13 just to kind of add things. And I'm going to try the swarms out because the fearless rules have changed, so doesn't matter if they're not winning, they just need to tie units up. So we got 9 of them and 6 of the Sky Slasher swarms to kind of go with the Flying Tyrants. And we'll see exactly how this list performs. Oh, another
Well, we've done Tau deployment. Tau have moved up. On the right side of the field, the stealth suits and the commander have moved up to get in blast range with some of the smaller bugs. They've got their 2d6 jump back, so it's not going to be a big threat. Fire warriors have all pretty much set where they are. We've discovered 3 of the 6 mysterious objectives. On this side, we got a squad of fire warriors, the devilfish transport, and a squad of crisis suits who've moved up. And we're going to try to take advantage of some of the bonuses from some of these mysterious objectives and how we're liking this part. Two hits, mark the white. No ones, so that didn't do me a lot of good.
There's no protection from mark length.
No, it's not a weapon strength hit, so it does nothing. The squad of stealth suits, this is going to get messy. They have an 18-inch range. They're going to fire on the winged rippers. Puts the front 3 in range. Those mid ones are out of range, and the commander will be out of range. But the team leader and the drone also have martial lights. Sure. And they all have targeting arrays, so they're ballistic skill 4. Gets us 5 hits with those. The ballistic skill 3 marker light from the drone will hit, and the ballistic skill 4 marker light from the commander will not. That is strength 5, AP 5 on them. Got 4 wounds.
We got some models in majority cover, so 5+. That will get 2 wounds on the models.
Luke.
I am breaking theme. I'm going to change my creative theme and then put dances or
The crisis suits will fire their missile pods at the Turbigon. And they are twin linked. Rolls 4 misses. Gives us 4 hits. Strength 7 to toughness 6, correct? So wounding on 3s, and that is 4 wounds.
Okay. Behind the swarms.
How do you know someone else is going to crap spot?
In the 5. And you guys have cover safe from the venom absorb anyways.
Yeah.
And he made all but 1.
What do they spawn these are?
Alright. 2 broadsides will fire at the Turbigon, and they will spend both marker light counters to negate its cover save. Well, reduce it by 2 points, which then negates it. They are twin linked, ballistic skill 3, 2 hits, strength 10 AP 1, is 2 wounds. And the remaining broadside, the lone one, will fire at the Turbigon. Ballistic skill 3, but he is twin linked. That is a hit. He is strength 10 AP 1. Fails a wound. Because the Ethereal's not dead yet. Alright, so Fire Warrior squads will attempt to fire. The important stuff being done. Alright, this squad of Fire Warriors here is entirely in range of those Turbigants. But they are also all in range of those Rippers. So they will boost themselves to ballistic skill 4 and fire on the squad of Rippers. Pulling 2s and 1s. Number 5 is Scatterfield, so that's cover, so that does nothing for them for shooting. And then they are strength 5, the Ripper's toughness of 3, so 2 useful wounds. Or 7 wounds.
All the swarms the same. So we got a total of 5 wounds. Kill the first two.
Second squad of fire warriors here will probably attempt to fire at this squad of Rippers since they're probably in range. Sergeant looks like he may be in.
Yep.
Alright, which will put those back 3 out, I do believe. So that'll give us 9. Well, give me 9. They are merely ballistic skill 3, but the dice gods are favorable today.
Time to redeem for the Tau.
5 to 3.
Six, 8.
There'll be 8 wounds.
Alright.
But you will have.
Alright, so roll 6.
Remember that, you tell.
So we're going to make them earn it. So there are 4 wounds. Which will kill 1.
And third squad of warriors.
Yeah. Well, right now it's primary.
Oh, this one was. No, it was just a marker to remind myself of the important guys that fire.
I see bugs.
Playing bugs.
I
I'm doing a screamer killer with this. Just going to drop psychic doom.
Alright, so I have 4 fire warriors out of range of that unit, so that will give me 8 shots. And they cannot benefit from the targeting relay since the Pathfinders are using it. But they don't care a whole lot. 5 hits out of the 8 shots.
Yeah.
And 3 more wounds on that squad.
Same here?
Yep.
There we go again. 5 plus. So 3. So 1 hit.
The Devilfish is almost certainly out of range. It is. And this last squad of fire warriors will attempt to fire at the Termagants in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
Something like that.
Nope.
Okay, so I have 3.
That's right.
Leave those boys pressing help and we'll see. They can.
Yeah, I really think.
Gives me 1 hit
Look at this.
and 1 wound.
1 Termagant.
So that is the end of shooting.
Okay.
The squad of suits will make their jump back roll.